Now, suspects accused of issuing fraudulent roadworthy certificates are expected to appear in court today. An owner and officials from 2 privately owned vehicle testing stations were arrested in Limpopo earlier this week. They allegedly issued the documents without testing the vehicles. For an update, Road Traffic Management Corporation's Zwane joins us this morning. Mrs. Zwane, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for having us.
How did this happen?
Well, this is a culmination of investigations that we've been doing. We were investigating an accident happened in Davidton, and we found that the car was not in a roadworthy state.
That accident happened in Davidton in 2017 of December.
Yes. And it had a roadworthy certificate, yet it was not roadworthy. And while it was at a repair shop, because it was discontinued, so that roadworthy was torn. While it was at a repair shop, at a panel beating shop, it got another roadworthy certificate. So investigation led us to Limpopo, where we found that even the original roadworthy was issued improperly, and the second one was also issued improperly because the car never went there.
Now, this same taxi, back in 2017, as it was being issued with these roadworthy certificates, it ploughed into three
pedestrians.
Yes. And killed them. What will the consequences be for these testing stations? They're independently owned. Let's emphasize that, yes?
Yes. They're independently owned. That's why we have had them arrested now. They'll be appearing in court. But investigations are continuing because we found evidence that shows that there were many more other vehicles that had been issued with roadworthy certificates improperly.
Government authorities, such as Road Traffic Management Authority, what role do you play in ensuring that the privately owned testing stations are still operating within the law? Isn't that an issue that people may take up against you?
No. Provincial government departments of transport have got inspectorates that supposedly go into these places to check that they are following proper rules and they are working properly within the set rules and timelines. But
so were these inspections being carried out, though?
We're doing an audit on that as well to see whether these inspections were being carried out. We have an audit that we're doing in all of the vehicle testing centers and licensing centers throughout the country to see whether everything is done as it's supposed to.
If it is found that these testing stations had not been visited for some time, what consequences will follow?
There will be consequences. Somebody would have to account because somebody somewhere would have filled a form or provided information that they had been to this place and to comply. And if it doesn't comply, they will have to answer.
What measures are there, Mr. Zwane, to try and prop up the laws, so to speak, to ensure that you have stringent measures? Because things like this are not going to just stop. You have to put systems in place.
Yes. One of the systems that are there for is the inspectorate. There should be regular inspectorates. Now, we have picked up that these things are happening as well. Now, as the RTMC, we're doing this audit so that we identify where the gaps are and we will plan for the administrative interventions.
The audit itself, when will that conclude?
Oh, that's about. It's almost concluding. Some of the information that we're obtaining, that we're able to do anti-corruption work from, we obtain from that audit because the audit does point to certain uncomfortable issues that, as anti-corruption unit, then must go in and investigate.
Now, the danger here, Mr. Zwane, I mean, it's quite obvious that you have an audit that's still ongoing, but at the same time you have privately owned testing stations doing fraudulent things like this. The danger out there, we're going into the festive season, cars are going to be tested, particularly ones that transport massive number of pedestrians. How do you ensure that vehicles that are not supposed to be on the road are not on the road?
Oh no, we have been working on these vehicle testing stations from the whole year. We've raided quite a number of them. We are aware. We've been preparing for this festive season when people travel. So we've closed quite a number of them where things are not done properly. We're keeping them under watch. Every car that goes in there, every transaction they do, we are scrutinizing them.
All right. Simon Zwane, thank you very much for joining us. Thanks indeed.